Hello, hello, hello. This is Goooo coming to you with my first anime reaction. Yay, yay, yay. Alright, down the brass tacks, Holly. We are watching Gachiakuta? Is that how you say it? Gachiakuta? How do you get that? Gachiakuta? How do you pronounce this? Gachiakuta. Gachiakuta? I think it's Gachiakuta. Yeah, it's Gachi. Yeah. Anyways. Gachiakuta. We're gonna move on from that because I can do this for hours. Just randomly say the word and not get it right. So we're gonna dive in. This is my first anime reaction. I'm excited. Yeah. What's this say? It is said that when an object is treated with care, a soul will come to inhabit it. It's said that when an object is treated with care, a soul will come to inhabit it. I like the style. Kind of like almost graphic novelish anime. It's not hyper stylized, you know. So trash stone out. What comes to inhabit? Ooh, I like that. What comes to inhabit it? I like that. The dark things on the earth. Void beasts. You could sew that up. You could sew it up. You know, this style almost reminds me of Gundam. Like Gundam Unicorn or something. Just the style of animation. It's giving me like 80s space opera vibes. In the animation at least. Like even the way they're dressed is giving me real 80s like space opera vibes. Ooh, who are you? Humans think nothing of turning an object into trash to dismiss it as filth. Never to hold any value again. Hey, one man's trash, another man's treasure, am I right? I picked up many pieces of furniture off the roadside. Oh, that can't be good. The trash rate? What? Damn, dude. Getting down a hide car by a garbage collection. They're giving... What? Why are they so freaked out about garbage, homie? Hey. Oh, shit. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna run in a straight line and not get shot. See? What I just tell you? Duck and weave, my guy. Duck and weave. Right, does anyone else think that they're taking this job way too seriously? Classic white hair protagonist. Hey, Yatta Bunny. I don't know, someone who wants it. You got a bunny out of it. Ooh, racism. Alright, we're seeing some class stratification here. See, we got people wearing different quality clothing. Real quick, yeah, that's a classic thing for class stratification. You see, generally, like, the upper class hierarchy will generally have a different outfit or uniform to a different style that is more in vogue, like in fashion. And it's in fashion because they purposely made it that way. You see this a lot in other shows, like in, obviously in historical references, you see this all the time. Even modern day, you see people, buy like Balenciaga or something, and then looking down at people for buying, a $20 white t-shirt when they're literally the same exact thing. They're both just white t-shirts. One has the name Balenciaga, the other one doesn't. No other difference. But in other things like TV and fiction, you see this in, I think the best example is Hunger Games. How you will see how all the people in the districts are wearing relatively plain clothing, thrift clothing, things have been mended, or even if not, it's just more drab colors. It's not very fancy with a lot of adornments, whereas in the people in the capital, they're wearing very ostentatious, like over-the-top, gregarious clothing with frills and attachments, bright colors, really over the top. This is going a little more subtle, where they both still have the same general color palette. It's just you can obviously see that one individual has much more worn clothing than the others. So like it's the same type of clothing, it's just dirty and more worn. Damn, oh yeah, class stratification. Yeah, that's pretty obvious there. Damn. Hey, oh, look at the little dinosaur. Okay, she looks like Sora. Digimon, maybe Digimon fans, that's Sora.
どうしてゴミ拾いを続けるの？金持ちども、 まだ使えるものまでポンポン捨てる。あとは生活の足しにするため。
ルドはゴミが大好きなんだね。
あー、くせえくせえ。
Bro, don't act like you don't
こ
toast
こら辺は特にゴミくせえな。
it. What?
お前も一緒にいると匂うだろ。
は
だってこいつくっそ汚ねえ手袋ずっとつけてんだぜ。
I mean, he looks like cooler than you,
少し触っただ
bro.
けで手袋の下もう気色悪いのなんの。
いいじゃん別に。
Okay. Those were awesome gloves, right? Like, I would buy those gloves. Also, the plushies he had, I don't know if you saw them, they were like round like here in the corner. Those were adorable. So, let's get to more.
私たちも似たようなもんでしょ。
いやでもつるむことはおすすめしねえよ。
だってこいつ殺人鬼の子供じゃん。
このスラムはもと
Okay,
もと犯罪者を
backstory.
閉じ込める用の場所で犯罪を犯さずせっせと働いて頑張ってんのによ。こいつの親が人を殺しまくったせいで全部台無しになったんだろ。
Okay.
だからこいつといればチワまで。
I hate to keep saying it, but yeah, this is another example that happens in real life where you'll have something where a colony or settlement that's been taken over by a stronger imperial power, they will often send people there under the guise of like reform or criminal reform. It's basically just a way of getting cheap labor and creating class structures. Often the people aren't really even criminals, often they're just indentured servants or I mean even just volunteers, but they're labeled as such because that places them in a lower structure of society.
同類と思われん。
Oh shit. If I was I could do that, just
ほらな、あれが犯罪者の例だよ。子供は親に似るって本当だな。
嫌なこ
100%.
と言うよね。ルドは親とは違うよ。私は信じてる。人を殺すような悪い人間じゃないって。
Fine, get people can kill people.
何この子す
See? Oh my god, yes.
これもルドが直したの？本当にルドはすごいな。
それはお前に。
Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention, watchers, viewers, crypties, ghoulies. This is how you get the girl. Plushies, arcane. Doesn't matter, it's child girls, anything. If he dies, just give people plushies. It will work, trust me, it will work. It'll work on me.
売り物じゃねえんだよ。
Because of
だ、これはお前に。
欲しいわ。お、ママ。
she's like him hanging out with them.
帰るわよ。
売り物じゃねえんだよ。お前に。だってよ。
Yeah, shit.
まさか
お前もっとはっきり言わねえとな。
Agreed.
ゆうべのゴミ拾いの話聞かせてもらおうか。
Oh, what trash bin? There was no
あ
trash
の
bin.
な、ガキのうちは俺に任せとけ。
危険じゃねえ。今までず
An
っ
uncle
と
or
見つからなかった。
Yeah, but you
俺たちに
literally
は
got
血の
shot.
つながり
Listen
が
to
ない。
Uncle Pool
だが
Guy.
家族だ。そろそろ変な気を使う癖を直せ。
レグとは捨てられた赤ん坊の俺を拾って
僕は知らな
育ててくれた。気を使ってるんじゃない。
Adoptive parent.
家族としての礼だ。
ルード。チワちゃんにもそんくらい素直になりゃ伝わるのにな。
Hey, he's rooting for you,
今
bro.
チワは関係
He's
ねえ
rooting
だ
for
ろ
you.
が。
まさか撃たれたのか。
ちげえよ。別にこれは。
ついでに両手の包帯を取り替える。グローブ外せ。
Alright, we're gonna see what's under his gloves now. Does he have like messed up hands or something? Oh, damn.
親にもらった傷に比べればな。
That's worse than I thought it was gonna be.
お前の親父はそこに落とされた。
Okay, I gotta say something right now. Is anyone else jealous of their house? Like, is that just me? Like, I'm looking around and they're acting like it's all trashy and stuff, but yo, they have their own house. I don't have my own house. I am sitting in an apartment. They have a house. Is a house made of like taro containers? Still a house. Just saying. Not all bad. They got a house. Oh, what's going on here?
両
Okay.
手は物心つく前から真っ黒だった。時々襲ってくるひどい激痛と傷の醜さを気持ち悪がる人間たちの目によって幼い頃俺の精神はかなりすり減っていた。レグトがこのグローブをくれた。
he know about it? And like there's something weird going on
も
with
らっ
it?
た時
Maybe
か
he
らボ
knows?
ロボロだったけど、自然と激痛は和らいだ。
Yeah,
レ
the
グト
other
には
dude.
返しきれ
Who
ない
guy
ものが
knows?
ある。
Regato.
さっさとチワちゃん口説かねえと誰かに取られちまうぞ。あんなべっぴんさん。
Get him on,
明
bro.
日に
Get
で
him
もこれ
on.
渡してチューしてこい。
That might be a little fast. Yeah, that's a nice house. Hello, Mr. Skullface. No, not Skullface. I think it was Stitched.
自力で笑顔が作れねえなら違う人間になりきれよ。多少は演技身につけろ。
He just gotta lean into the Sasuke vibe, right? He
今の
just
時
gotta
間
lean into the
はま
Sasuke
だ家
vibe.
にいるかな。
So why are they defending the trash so much in the other city?
奈落は大きなゴミ捨て場らしい。
I sense a cover it.
犯罪を犯した人間も行き着く先は奈落だ。
And let me guess, they create society in such a way that it's impossible not to commit a crime unless you're part of the approved hierarchy. Right? Right? That's how they do it. What? They
親
made
父も
like
こ
a
の黒に
freaking
飲まれた
religion out of this?
らしい。
Jesus.
落とされたやつはどうなるんだろうな。
They get eaten by the trash monsters?
おはよ
チ
う
ワ
う。いいものじゃないでしょう。ここからの景色。
Not
いろ
great.
いろと。こんな
His
街の
eyes.
縁にスラムが作られたのは、ああやって私たちに見せつけるためなんだって。悪いことをしたら奈落に落ちるよって。ねえルド、私は見たくないよ。ルドが落とされるとこ。
Thank you. That's a nice
確かに
sentiment.
捨てるにはもったいないなって思うゴミも多いけど、そのためだけに危ないことして捕まって、
She knows.
最悪本当に奈落に落とされちゃうかもしれない。
He's gonna get sent to the pit,
レグ
isn't
ト
he?
にも言われた。
おじさんもルドのこと大好きだから心配してるんだよ。
大好きって。おじさんもって。
She gave it away. She gave it away.
別にそういうんじゃ。
Bro, you are in. Say something.
あ
Say no. Say give the give the girl the
その
plushie.
ぬいぐるみ。
Give it to her now.
これは見た時にお前が
There
好
you
きそうだなって。
Good boy. Good boy. You can do it.
いる方が幸せだと思ったんだ。
Oh, that's sweet.
だから
When does it all go bad? Hey, this is so far adorable.
ずっと大事にする。
I remember a lot being like that when I was younger. Now it feels like can you fly? Accurate. Accurate
レグトに教えてやらねえとな。
Oh,
どんな
that's
反応
cute.
すんのか楽しみだ。
Here's enough to talk to is at that. Oh. Ready. Kind of look like,
なぜこんなところに人が。
old British soldiers. Screwed out
ただいま。
dad.
聞けよレグト。
Regato.
俺チワに。
おう、おかえ
No, he's
り
okay.
ルド。
Pose. There. Ah, come on, man. I liked him. Ah, come on, come on. Get up, bro. You can do it. Get up. Well, there's our villain. At least one of them.
レグト。レグト。なんで
Well, poor guy.
ルド逃げろこのクソみたいな世界を
Dying
お前が
message.
変えてくれよ
I will not cry. I will not cry. Oh.
殺人の現行犯で連行する
And come on, really? We obviously didn't kill
俺
him.
じゃねえ。俺のわけねえだろ。それにレグトはまだ生きてる。
何をバカなこと返り血がべったりついてるじゃないか
Yeah, because he found
俺
him,
じゃね
asshole.
え。逃げてったやつがいただろ。そいつ探せ。
黙れ人殺せ
They don't wanna hear it.
よって死刑に処する
頼む。誰か俺の話を。
Not a single friendly file, even if she's not looking at him.
信じてたのに。
Well,
やっぱり人殺しの子供なんだね
what。the hell, man? Weird. I don't think she'd turn on him. She turned on him awful fast. Are we gonna get like a revenge story now?
汚れてんのはお前らだ。
Count the Monta Cristo type deal.
お前らは自分の意志なんて持ってねえクソだ。耳も目もあるのに見ようとも聞こうともしねえただの塊。
Yeah, you tell him.
お前ら全員
What's he see? What's he see? There he is. There he is, Skull Mask. Down you go. Send them to hell as we fall into despair.
人間を全員ぶっ殺すだ。
Papa. Nice stylistic chains, I like it. His eyes! Thousands of tons of garbage, millions of tons. Okay, so this is like the earth. They covered it with garbage.
そこは大きなゴミ捨て場だと言われていた。
I'm sorry, what?
汚れが
Is
流れ
that
着
a
くんだろうか。
trash kaiju? That's a trash kaiju.
そこはまさしく地獄だ
Yeah, man. Okay. Ugh. Damn, that was a good ending. That was a good ending. I like the vibes. Okay, lights back on. That was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. It drew on a lot of classic tropes, like I saw some Count de Monte Cristo in there. If you're not familiar, it's just a classic story of being framed for a killing, your loved ones turn on you, and you're thrown away in some dark hell pit, and you come back angry. That's essentially the story. So that's a very classic archetype we have going into this. And it might be an old story, but I mean, it's an old one for a good one. That's an awesome cliche if it is a cliche. I don't mean that in any bad way. It's gonna be fun. I love a good revenge story. I love a good comeback story. So a few things. First, I am surprised that the girl, Chiwa, turned on him so quickly. Like, she went from, I believe in you, to, like, disowning him, basically. In her defense, maybe that's her way of protecting herself. She couldn't do anything about the situation. She's not gonna be able to stop what's happening. He's gonna soul no matter what happens. Maybe that's her way of protecting herself. Of distancing herself from this person she cared about, she loved. That could be what's happening there. It just seems something has to be going on, because she flipped acid quickly. Second, I'm not a huge fan of the, oh, we have to kill off the adult mentor character to let the young character find their own way. It's okay. It's been done a lot. That's fine. They did it well here. She was a loving, big, fun character. We actually only saw him for a few minutes, and despite that, I teared up when he died. I felt their connection. You know what I mean? I felt that they had a connection. Like, the second he found out that this girl cared for him this way, and he was able to give her the doll, the first thing he wanted to do is run back and tell his basically adopted father, like his father. This is his real father, the person who found him and adopted and raised him. He wanted to run back and tell his father. And unfortunately, should have been a highlight of his young life. That first time, I remember it. I remember the first time I asked somebody out, and I was really into him. I was so into this person. You cannot believe how much I was into this person. And they said yes. And that feeling is, it really is. It feels like you can fly. It feels like everything's gonna be okay. Everything is amazing. You're floating. It really does feel like it. You want to just run and jump and tell someone. I remember I called my dad right away. I'm like, hey, guess what? And that's what this character did here. That's what Rudo did here, is he wanted to run and tell his dad. She has a very recognizable emotion, and that was twisted by what happened next. That was one of the greatest moments of his young life, was flipped around into probably the worst of his entire life. Not even just his young life, but his entire life. Then immediately afterwards, he was framed by an uncaring system, a systematically discriminatory system, designed to take people like him and put them as the blame for all society's ills, so he was not going to get a fair hearing no matter what happened. They have deliberately created a society where they turn on each other. Ties to resource scarcity, individual things like, group events like that, group execution of an individual. It's messed up, but it can cause really hard connections between the people who take part in it, and it gives a collective sense of justice, even when it's misplaced. I don't know what's going on with Rudo's arms. Clearly there's something going on here. I would separate it logically and just say that he has phantom pains or something like that, but it's an anime, so something's going on. I mean, we know that, right? He's got some sort of connection to whatever's going on here. I don't know if it's gonna be some trash demon or creature of the void or what, but he's got some connection. They brought up his biological father who went on a killing spree. They brought him up on purpose. They didn't just throw him in there. He's not just random background that's gonna come back up. Either he didn't do it and he's framed for it as well, or this whatever power is gonna affected him. We're gonna have a case where Rudo has to resist it. I don't know. I've never read this manga. I've only seen the first episode. So far it's good. I love the style. I definitely love the art style. It really reminded me of a old science fiction anime, like a little bit of the Legend of Legendary Heroes, a little bit of Gundam Unicorn, which actually isn't that old, but is done in more of an 80s style. Very cool. I like that they took some stylistic approaches with the screen static, and they have the awesome music. I'm in it. I'm in. I want to see what happens next. I'm guessing the next episode will be him try to escape the damn trash kaiju. That's probably gonna be where it starts. I mean, I would assume it starts there. I thought we were gonna get a massive reveal, but I'm probably gonna get something. We're gonna get some big reveal that hooks us the rest of the way, because that's how these stories have to work. The first episode needs to be... the first episode needs to set the tale. It needs to set up the motivations for the character and establish the main character, make them likable or make them very hateable, provide you with a foe or a goal, and hook you into it. They did that by making Rudo have to be a relatively blank slate, but one that's very relatable, and then to have something very bad happen to him that is a misjustice. And that gets us, as viewers, to feel that sense of misjustice, so we want to see him return and carry out true justice. So we're hooked. That is our hook. We want to see true justice done, and we want to see people get their just desserts. Dessert. They're gonna have to hook us a little more through those somehow, and we'll see how they do that. His personality right now is relatable, but a little bit lacking. We've only had one episode, though. It's hard to establish a full personality in a single episode. Some anime have done it, like Naruto. Naruto really had us know Naruto by the end of that first episode. Bleach, we knew that character by the end of Bleach. A lot of anime don't. A lot of anime do not really fully know the character by the time the first episode was done, and that's completely fine. Anyways, I give this episode a very high score. Music, presentation, plot devices. I like that they're having some political issues going on here, like class stratification and powers of propaganda, and even a pseudo-religion. It's all very interesting to me personally. And we'll see what happens next episode. Though, if you like this video, this is my first ever reaction video ever, not even just anime, please hit the like button, subscribe, let me know if there's anything I can do better. Again, this is my first one ever, so please let me know if there's something I can do better. And I hope I'll see you for the next one. So, let me know. Let me know what you liked most about this episode, and please try not to spoil things. If you're at the anime, please try not to spoil things in the comments or anything like that, because I don't know when I'd like to go on this rest. So thank you so much, and y'all take it easy. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Da-da. Bye-bye.